Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Turner from Syracuse Academy of Science Charter School, and my project is on the environmental sustainability of the combustion of household food waste. If you aren't already aware, Texas recently had a severe snowstorm that left many without power for days, weeks, and even months. The reason for this outage was that Texas's power plants were frozen. But what if I told you the cold can be an asset? There is an invention out right now called the power pot, which uses a cold substance such as snow or water and a hot substance such as fire or water to generate electricity. Now, to be specific, the power pot is an iodized aluminum cookpot with built-in thermocouples that generate electricity. The power pod blows by a light away in terms of power generation, efficiency, and speed. You can even use it at home, which brings us back to Texas. My design uses compost as an energy source to heat the power pod and snow as a cooling agent to kickstart the energy conversion. You may be asking yourself, why use compost if I can just use fire? Picture this. You walk into the store to buy coal, firewood, or even matches, and to your surprise, none of the above is in the store. And this may sound like an exaggeration, but for many Texans, this was life, as well as for many Americans at the beginning of COVID. My research question asks, how can we generate and store electricity from organic food waste? What will the environmental impact be of using this electricity? And how would we integrate this into our cities? I believe that combustion can produce electricity from organic food waste, and I hypothesize that this production will decrease carbon dioxide emissions compared to the fossil fuels that we use today. My project consists of collecting biomasses from houses, schools, landfills, and then combusting it to produce heat, which will then be used to produce electricity. My project uses food waste, biomass such as wood chips or leaves, and animal manure, all of which fall under the umbrella of biomass. The project consists of the combustion of organic compounds, heating water for steam generation, using that steam to turn a turbine to generate electricity, and then connecting that to a battery. I compared the environmental, ecological, and economic impact of electricity from food waste to that of fossil fuels, and I found that food waste produces electricity, heat, and ash, all of which are environmentally sound, whereas fossil fuels produces heat, ash, electricity, and carbon dioxide. Now, combustion also produces carbon dioxide, but on a fraction of the scale that fossil fuels does. To be specific, 2.5 kilograms to 3.3 kilograms. The electricity production from the combustion is also a fraction of fossil fuels, but the economic soundness and the environmental soundness outweighs the energy production because, as I said, economically, it is a fraction of the cost of fossil fuels. And apart from that, side effects of using fossil fuels include that the ash produced from fossil fuels are extremely dangerous and have to be put away properly in order to stop anybody from getting hurt, whereas ash from combustion is biodegradable and can be used to repel slugs, snails, in gardens, and de-skunk pets. Burning biomass is actually carbon neutral because when you burn biomass, it does release carbon dioxide, but the plants used for this energy source use that carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, which makes it carbon neutral, whereas fossil fuels are not carbon neutral. As I stated previously, the cost of burning biomass to fossil fuels is a fraction of that because biomass is so easy to find. You can even find it at home if you wanted to. So the cost in the table comes from the cost of combustion, the cost of burning the compost. As far as it goes for integrating this into cities, as far as integration goes for cities, if everybody collected biomass, compost, wood chips, leaves, for farmers and cow owners, manure, and then we put it in a big power pod, we could generate enough electricity for local areas. And actually, below there's a picture of people in the Netherlands doing just that. They gathered manure and they are using it to generate heat from a heater. Before I finish, to recap before I finish off, biomass is a renewable, carbon neutral, clean energy that comes from organic materials like plants and animals. It's a very important fuel, especially in developing countries for heating and cooking. And it is 30% cheaper than to burn fossil fuels and all around more reliable. Direct combustion is the most common method for converting this into electricity, and all biomass can be burned directly for heating buildings, water, industrial process heat, and generating electricity in steam turbines. And as I stated before, you can even use it to generate electricity with a power pot. That will be all. Thank you again. My name is Naomi Turner from Syracuse Academy of Science Charter School. Bye.